When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12 and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
They'll give it to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires on the move. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to get Happy Bush passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The Hawkeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
And the Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he'll be brought down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Well, the offense just trying to be physical down here at the 1-yard line, trying to run the football into the end zone, but they just got beat up front, now setting up fourth.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Now on the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Bounced right back to them. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The Bruins have this offense rolling. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it. Between the tackles, to the outside. Get these big fellas running eastwards.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Lachey. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Bruins! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see, you got your speedster out wide, you like the matchup, he sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels, when you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Spits it out to the back. All alone as he catches it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. On the option. Bulls his way forward. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle. It's Lachey. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear.
Here we go.
They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's McNamara. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Just ran him over. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He makes the connection. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll immediately call timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's McNamara. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute it.
Snatches it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, UCLA.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
29 Philly. Shoot Yankee Blue. Yankee Blue.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. Oh, look out! The 40! A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Using his legs to buy some time. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run it.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football, forcing the incompletion.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Hawkeyes have moved it inside the 20. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
15-yard line. Now, 4th down.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 4 over Navy. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Fires to the big fella. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Trying to take it back. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
And the Hawkeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
42 Spider.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Iowa! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Boy, this freshman quarterback has a host, and he's seen that thing in there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He unleashes a long one. And he's got it at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Coming after it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about 2 opposite plays. Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before where you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss with the sack.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation in this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Going to take a shot at this DB. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
That just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Send it down.